welcome. We are going to be doing a 30-20-10 full lower body workout today. Let's get started with a little bit of a warm up here, just starting with some squats. So what this means is that we are going to have, each exercise is going to be 30 seconds of full range of motion. Then we're going to have it where we're going to do the same exercise, but we're either going to pulse it or go like a halfway range of motion. Go ahead and bring it up. Bring those hips out and just get them rolling here. And then the last 10 seconds of that minute, so each exercise is a whole minute, the last 10 seconds is going to be a hold, okay? So hopefully we get a nice burn here, go into some side lunges here. So hopefully, like I said, we get a nice burn and a good challenge. So lots of glutes, lots of quad work today, some hamstrings, all that good stuff. You're definitely going to want to have a variety of weights. We're going to have 2 rounds of each set. So 2 sets, 4 exercises in each set. All right, shake it out, whatever you need to do. We're going to get started here. If you want to have your weights, you're going to have them where you're going to either increase with the second round or keep them the same, okay? So that's the goal. All right, so first of all, plie squat. I'm going to bring my weights up to my shoulders here. Bring those toes out, going down and up, okay? So keep that core engaged. Good. Knees are back. We're not letting them come in or cave. Good. Toes are on the ground as you're doing this. Make sure you're using that breath too. As you rise, you're exhaling. So inhale, exhale. Okay, we got 4 seconds here. We're going to go into that half range. Here we go. Down, halfway up. Good. Nice and steady. Tailbone down. Keep that core on. Good. Keep the ribs over the hips. We're going to be holding it at the bottom here in 5 seconds. You've got this. We got a 5-second break in between. Next up is a split stance. Bring it down. Hold. Hold. Keep going. 3. There it is. Woo! All right. So split stance with the deadlift. So I'm going to take my left leg forward. Weights are coming in front, going down and coming back up. Squeeze that tush at the top. Maintain a nice long spine here, okay? So that means that I can't tuck my tailbone in. I can't squeeze my glutes as I'm coming down because then it looks like this, okay? So you're going down and then up. We got 5 seconds. We're going to go to half range. So this is going to be even more crucial for you to maintain that good posture. So down, halfway up, down, woo! I'm definitely feeling this in my other leg. That's stabilizing behind. Hamstrings are working here too. Now even more crucial here. Good. We're going to bring it up. Hold it halfway here. All that weight is in that back leg, the toe. Feeling it in your front leg too. Core is on fire. There we go. Simply just switching to the other side. Here we go. Same thing. Breathe. Remember that exhale as you rise, that exertion. Lengthen out those glutes. Get that booty back. Scooch it back. Remember those ribs are over that, those hips. Even as you're bending down here, ribs are still stacking over hips. Weights are coming, gliding down that front leg. All right, halfway lift here. Now, if this is hurting your back at all, you can drop those weights and you can do it like this, or you can take a quick breather. All right, we got 5 seconds here. We're gonna hold it. Here we go. Hold. Core is engaged. If your core is not engaged, this is not gonna feel good, okay? Straighten up and relax. All right. Next up is a weighted bridge. So we're going to actually go on the ground real quick. One or both of your weights. Bridges. Set those feet up, both shoulder width apart. Lift and lower. Squeeze at the top. Good. Keep it going. I love bridges. They get all of this posterior chain here. It's just awesome. Good, keep it going. All right, we got halfway down. Halfway, squeeze at the top. Squeeze, squeeze. So you're not lowering it down this time. You're just keeping it up at the top, halfway range of motion. You got 5 seconds, and we're gonna hold it at the top. Good. Hold it here. Squeeze that booty. Knees, hips, shoulders are all lined up here. Ribs and hips are right in line. Ooh. All right, you guys, we're gonna start at the top here. Get on up, back into that plie squat. Bring those weights up. Feel free to change them out anytime you need to, okay? Ideally, you wanna stick with the same or increase with the second round, okay? Now, again, if there was just too much weight, you kind of got a little bit excited, that's okay. Switch out the weights or drop them all together. All right, we got 5 seconds here. This time we're gonna hold it at the bottom and pulse, okay? So very small. Here we go, small. Keep those knees back, tailbone down, ribs stacked over those hips. Transverse abdominals are engaged. And we're breathing, we're breathing. We're not holding that breath. We're gonna be holding it here in 3, 2, hold. Ooh, keep the knees back. Hold it, you've got it, almost there. And release. Oh, so good. All right, split stance. I'm gonna bring my first foot forward here. Now, if you forget which foot you actually started first, that's okay. We're gonna do both. All right, so going down and up, squeezing at the top, lengthening as you're lowering and lifting, okay? This isn't a race. We want good range of motion with this each exercise. Keep it going, breathe. You got right here, halfway lift and lower. Halfway lift and lower. This one is a bit tricky, especially if you're not feeling like that core is engaged. Again, you can release the weights and you can come down. Maybe more focusing on lengthening those glutes if that's something that's challenging for you, right? All right, hold it here, hold it. Still feeling that burn, even when I don't have weights. Bring it up, shake it out. We got the other side to do. Here we go. Remember, bridges are next. We're going to be getting to the floor quickly. That weight's coming down, just kind of gently sliding up and down that leg. How's your chin? Is it down like this or up like this? Try to keep it nice and neutral here. Your chin position can alter lots of things, right? So it's always a chain reaction from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. Try to make sure you maintain that good posture and form. Everything is locked up here. Keep it going. All right, halfway. And hold here. Hold. Lock it up. All right, I gave you a little extra time in that one. All right, those bridges are next. To the floor. Lift and lower, find that positioning. Your feet aren't way far out, they're not too far in. Just find a nice spot here. Squeeze that booty at the top and lower it down. Now, it's not just squeezing, right? We want to make sure that our pelvis isn't dropping. We're bringing our pelvis up. So maybe putting your hand here and making sure at the top when you squeeze your booty, everything, your pelvis is actually lifted, okay? Keep it going. All right, hold it at the top and pulse. Pulse. So before we did like a half range, we're doing a pulse at the top here. We've got 5 seconds and we're gonna hold it again. Hold and squeeze, hold and squeeze. Coming up to the end of our first set here, we're gonna have a 30-second break. Squeeze and release. Nice work. All right. There's your 30-second beeper. Grab some water if you need it. So we're going to start on the floor for this next one, fire hydrant. So if you have a little bit of a lighter weight, I have an 8. I might even should have probably grabbed a 5, but we'll see what happens here. But I have an 8 here. I'm going to put it behind one of my legs. We're going to do some fire hydrants. Okay? All right, go ahead and get position. You have 10 seconds. So same kind of concept, full range of motion. Actually, we're going to lift behind, not fire hydrants, okay? So find shoulders over wrists, lift, and lower. It's good. Squeezing that booty in the back. This is nice isolated glute work here. Remember, glutes are a window into your pelvic floor. If your glutes are strong, your pelvic floor is going to be following suit. This is why we like to work them and strengthen them and lengthen them, because it absolutely ties in with the pelvic floor. All right, hold it here, pulse up, pulse, keep going. Woo! Nice stability at the bottom. Hold it, hold it, hold. Almost there with this side. We're going to simply go to the other side here. That one is starting to shake a little bit. All adds up. Switch it around. Here we go. Lift and lower. Breathe. Core is engaged. Thinking about where your spine is, thinking about how you're engaging your core to protect that back. You're not letting yourself do this. If your chin is up, you're probably going into that tilt. You want to make sure that everything is nice and neutral and aligned. Good, hold it at the top and pulse, pulse, pulse. Woo! You got this, come on. Less than a 20-minute workout, and you can do this. Get that glute burn. Hold it here at the top. Hold it, keep that knee high. Keep that core on. Don't let that back sink. Ooh, all right, drop it down. Go ahead and stand on up. Grab your heavier weights again. Going into some rear lunges. All right, just holding it back here. Lower and lift. So join me when you're ready. Knee coming down and up. So I'm not letting my ribs flare out. Stacking the ribs over the hips. Chin is neutral, not up or down. Lift and lower. Yes. All right, you guys. Down, halfway up. Down, halfway up. Yeah. It's so good to have different ranges of motion for your muscles. Full range of motion is always good, but then when you bring it down to like a half range or a pulse, it just really isolates that muscle, makes it work hard. Hold it here, hold it. Get that extra burn, right? Feeling it. Bring it up, shake it out, going to the other side. Here we go, lower and lift. How's that posture? How's that back? This is where having a mirror is super helpful too. So you can watch yourself. Because sometimes we do things and we think that our posture looks great or we feel good. But then when we look at it back, or if we have video, I do this all the time with myself. I'm like, oh shoot, that wasn't so great. I need to work on that. All right, bring it up and down, halfway. Oh, baby, this side is feeling it for sure. Woo! All right, we've got it. Now hold is next. In 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Okay. Breathe. I'm with you. Everything's catching up. Woo! Ow! Okay, down to the floor. We've got our last spit here. Bring that weight behind your knee. This time we are going to go into those fire hydrants. So lift and lower. So if you have a heavier weight, this might be a bit more challenging, but try and see. Can we drop it? This is working that glute medius, side butt. Getting those rotators worked as well. It's a good idea to get all angles of your body as you do your workouts. We don't want to have overuse injury or anything like that. Bring it up in pulse. You can bring it up halfway too, or a little bit lower in pulse as well, if that's more up what you need to do. But we're kind of just holding it in one spot. And then we're going to try to lift it up here and hold it for 10 seconds. Try to keep those hips level as best you can. I am shaking. Bring it down. Other side. Quickly switch it out. All right. Here we go. Lift and lower. Yes. Maybe you need to adjust your hands. Just make sure your shoulders aren't in front or way behind or stacked. Core is engaged. Breathing. Focus on managing that intra-abdominal pressure, keeping that pelvic floor and everything else happy, lengthening and strengthening. All right, here we go. Pulse it out. Oh my goodness. Yes, and you are going to feel it in this stabilized leg or that stabilized glute for sure. It's all working. Oh my gosh. Breathe. You've got this. Breathe. We are almost done. 10 seconds and hold. Breathe. Stay with me. All right, rear lunges, you guys. One side and then the other. And we're done. All right, here we go. Lift and lower. Again, if you feel like you want to increase weight, go for it. If you feel like the first round was too much and you need to decrease, that's okay too. What you want to do is challenge yourself wherever you're at, right? And another point too is that sometimes you might be high on a weight in one part of the month, lower and lift halfway here, lower and lift halfway, but maybe you're just not feeling it, right? So in the next part of the month, your cycles, everything, it moves and flows, right? So be patient with yourself, give yourself grace. It's important to remember our bodies are powerful, and as long as we keep going, hold here, we're gonna keep progressing, okay? And just keep trying your best. Breathe. All right, oh my goodness, other side. Okay, here we go, lift and lower. How's that posture? How's that core? Squeeze that booty in the back. We're not letting our chest, our ribs flare out, right? Bring those ribs down, and in order to do that, we have to engage our core. Those deep transverse muscles. Breathe. All right, here we go. Last 30 seconds, halfways. I'm with you, stay with me. We're almost done, you guys. Don't give up. Don't give up. Oh my goodness. Woo! Breathe. Here we go, hold it for last 10. You can do this, I can do this. We're doing it together. Keep going. Stay strong. Yes. Okay, coming up. Oh my gosh. Good work, you guys. All right. Shake it out a little bit. We're just gonna cool it down, just stretch it out a little bit. You earned this, so stick with me. You can either have nothing, if you have a wall or a chair, stretch out those quads, catch your breath. Deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. There we go. Other side. So good. Those big muscle groups, that's what's gonna get your endurance up a little bit more, your cardiovascular system going. So you're like, sometimes going to a side lunge, somebody might be like, why am I breathing so hard? I'm not even running or doing any cardio. Your muscles, those big muscles need a lot of oxygen, so your heart's got to pump for that, right? That's why. Good. Stretch your hamstrings in the back. Feel free to move your legs in or out, whatever you need. Roll it up, nice and slow. Roll those shoulders back a few times. Feel free to grab that foam roller, whatever you need to do, stretch out a little bit more, and have an awesome, awesome day.